Gilbert, and I'm a representative for Cedars Family and Development Center. I'd like to welcome the pastors of this church, the administrative team, the congregation, and the neighborhood to this presentation. I am here today to promote the Head Start reading program. This program was developed in the South Shore area in 1985 because of the high literacy rate. The children were going to kindergarten and first grade, not knowing their ABCs, numbers, colors, and shapes. So statistics shows that if you read to a child consistently in their early years, they will be better prepared for school. Here's a chart that indicates a study that was done between 1993 and 96. The parents that read to the children every day were compared to those that didn't read to their children. As a result, the findings were the white were likely to read to their children on a consistent basis, while the blacks and Mexicans didn't. Also, the study showed that two-parent families read more than single parents. Lastly, children that are in poverty level were not read to as much as the children that were above poverty level. As a result, the children that were read to every day had a college experience. I would like for you all to view a video of a session of the CEDA Head Start reading program.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That's all I know. That's all I know. Okay, the name of our story, If I Give a Mouse a Cookie.
You got that book.
Yeah, who has this book?
Me.
You have this book?
My dad has that book.
Your dad has it? He reads to you? You have it? Okay. Who has it? Raise your hand if you have it. Raise your hand if you don't have it. Well, I'm getting ready to read to you now. How about that?
Yeah!
I can't hear you.
Yeah! See how the children are interacting with the teacher? This type of education promotes social interaction and encourages the child to learn and want to read. The Head Start program services the 3 to 6 year olds. They have to be low income eligible, live in the South Shore district. This program runs all year round, Monday through Saturday from 9 to 11, except on legal holidays. Now I will discuss what is needed to run the program. I know that you would qualify for the grant to cover the overhead costs for the program. The lights, the gas, the water, etc. are some of the costs. You will also need a classroom setting, an administrator, which will include a teacher or a principal, assistant to oversee the program, a clerk to sign the children up and check the eligibility and keep the attendance. You would also need teachers, at least 2 for every 15 students. Then they will be paid by the grant. You would need weekly planning, reading plans, tapes and music, and books. Lastly, you would need security, and that will also be paid by the grants. We will talk about the goals of the program for your child. The first goal is to build better and stronger relationships between the family members, peers, school officials, and the community at large. The use of basic speech skills, being able to listen without talking, which deals with the concentration and discipline. As they hear, they'll be able to mimic what they hear. Logical thinking to better communicate. We would also need they would also be able to recognize letters so that they can write their first and last names, recognize shapes, and lastly, being able to count to 50 so that they can recite their telephone number. So if you continue to read to your child, whether in a classroom setting or not, these goals can be accomplished. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to hearing from you concerning whether or not you will choose this program for your church and your community. We need more programs like this for the future of our children. Thank you.